Hello and welcome to Moments with Mikaela. My name's Mikaela and I'm so happy that you're here because if you're watching this video, you are having some menstrual pain or some PMS, and it's really difficult when you're feeling those things to want to take care of yourself or even want to move off the couch. So the fact that you're here with me is huge. So even if you just lay there and listen to the video, that's going to be so beneficial for you, and I'm just really proud of you, and I'm really glad that you're here. So we're going to do a really gentle, slow flow. We're just going to do a couple of poses, a couple of asanas, and with each pose we're going to hold it for 5 long, deep belly breaths. And that's just going to help us get into that lower belly and massage those muscles if you're having some period pain, or it's going to massage your hips if your hips are tight, and we'll just hit the lower back, the hips, hip flexors, a little bit of the knees, and of course the lower belly area. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna start seated on our mat. Our feet come together, touching. We put our chest out slightly, sitting tall like a string is being pulled from the top of your head. And from here, we hinge forward. I kind of like to grab my ankles and pull myself forward. We don't want to round here. We want to keep that straight back, but we can pull this forward to whatever place is comfortable for you. If you want to place your head on the ground, that's amazing. If you just want to pull a little bit and that's enough, that's awesome. But just hold either your ankles or your feet and just gently pull, kind of like you have a string from your lower belly up below the belly button forward. So just pull that. And if you want to, you can grab a pillow and lay that across if that feels a little more comfortable for you. That works as well. So we're going to stay here for 5 big belly breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. As we inhale, we create space, and as we exhale, we sink a little bit deeper. One more breath. From here, tuck that left heel into your thigh. The right leg reaches out in front of us. We're going to square off to that leg, just kind of pointing your body, twisting your hips here in order to face that leg. And then you can also use a pillow here as well to just kind of give a little bit support. And then same thing as the last pose, we're going to reach up with that imaginary string. And then we're going to just hinge forward and gently putting our chest to our leg, to our thigh. We're gently going to bring our chest to our thigh as much as you're able. Hold here for belly breaths, making sure that chest stays a little bit up. We don't want to round really big here. We want to keep that strength, that stretch. That's going to help stretch our side body and get to our lower muscles, and that's where we're trying to massage here. One more breath. Alright, engage that core, rise back up slowly and switch to the other side. Left leg goes out, right knee comes in, squaring off to that leg, reaching forward, and either by itself or with a pillow, you can just gently release the chest down to the thigh. Giving yourself just a little bit of tension in whether you're grabbing your toes, your foot, your ankle, or your shins, just giving just a little bit of pull, bringing your elbows into your sides, or thinking as such, just for a little bit of heat, a little bit of stretch. You should feel it in your side body right here. Making sure our shoulders stay away from the ears here. One more breath. Alright, engage those abs. Slowly bring yourself up to seated position. We're going to place that pillow to the side just for now, placing our palms onto the mat into tabletop position. Our wrists are underneath our shoulders, and then our knees are in line with our hips. And here we're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. So we're going to, on an inhale, drop our belly, chest forward, tailbone goes up. And then on an exhale, tailbone down, belly in, chin tucks. Inhale, tailbone up, chest forward. Exhale, tailbone down, belly in, chin tucks. Inhale, tailbone up, chest out. Exhale, tummy in, chin and tailbone tuck. Let's do 2 more rounds of that, following your own breath. And when you're ready, come back into seated position. And from here, we're going to place our legs out wide, and then same as the other asanas in the seated position, we're going to engage the abs just a little bit, keeping our spine tall. And then we're just going to hinge at the hips forward, giving a little bit of the hip flexors and outer thighs a stretch. And if you want to bring in the pillow for this, if that's really comfortable for you, that's totally fine. If this is all you want to do and you're like, man, I don't want to do anything else, I'm just proud of you for being here, honestly. That's just amazing. So this is great. This is great. I'm not yet flexible enough to get my forehead to the ground, but if you are, that is also great. The only thing is, what we're focusing on is just giving some love to those hip flexors and outer thighs, and then also the muscles in our lower back. So just kind of claw your way forward as far as you want, and then we'll inhale, expansion. Exhale, soften. Making sure our Shoulders still stay away from those ears. We don't want to crinkle that neck. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do here. I like to think of bringing my elbows down to the ground, and that kind of helps me keep my shoulders away from my ears. One more breath here. Alright, gently walking yourself back up to seated, and we'll just take our knees up and over, and we're going to lay on our backs. Alright, from here we're going to just lay our left leg out, bringing our right knee into our chest, giving it just a little squeeze, giving ourselves a little hug, rocking side to side if that feels good to you, or if stillness feels better, that's fine as well. Just giving that a little bit of love. Alright, when you're ready, gently release the right leg, send it out in front of you, and then lift your left leg, hugging it into your chest, hugging your knee into your chest. Breathing deep into the belly, making sure we get all the way down, giving our organs a nice massage as we do. When you're ready, gently release that leg, bringing in both of your knees, threading your arms on the inside of your knees, grabbing the outer edge of your foot, or if that's too much for you right now, grabbing your big toes, pushing through your heels, and up for happy baby. Now here you can rock side to side if that feels good, or you can stay in stillness, just making sure we keep into that deeper breathing, that slow breathing. Shoulders are relaxed, staying away from those ears. Relaxing our neck. When you're ready, bring those knees back in, gently releasing your legs to the ground. Our legs are gently out in front of us. Arms are softly by our sides, palms up. Shoulder blades are down and back for Shavasana. Keeping with that belly breathing, softening the muscles in our body. Just giving ourselves a break, A lot of times with our menstrual cycle, we have to push through and keep going in our lives. Just have to keep going. You can't stop because you're in pain, but right now you get to rest. You get to say, hey body, I understand that you're going through a lot right now, and we can rest right here. It is safe to rest. if your mind is starting to wander, just begin to count your breaths, feeling the cool air come in through your nose and the warm air leaving. Inhale is 1, exhale is 2. When you're ready, start wiggling those fingers, wiggling those toes, rounding your wrists in circles, giving into a full body stretch, keeping those eyes closed. Again, when you are ready, roll over to one side. Take a second here. And then press into the ground with your palms up to a seated position. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit less in pain, and I hope that your mood is boosted. This time that we have to go through every 28 days or so is a very sacred time, and we often forget how beautiful it is. And some of you are probably going like, ew. But think about it. We have this process so that we can create life, essentially. And without it, you and I wouldn't exist. Like, we bleed and we don't die. That alone is miraculous to me. So, anyway, I hope you take care of yourself during this time. I hope you give yourself some grace, some peace, because it really is beautiful. Even though it can be hard and painful and annoying, frustrating, it can also be a chance to rest. It can be a chance to just kind of deepen your connection with yourself. Maybe add something that you love into your day. Just being gentle. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or having a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.